Hello, YouTube viewers. Jaylbayt here with another episode of Master of Orion, playing as the Alkari race. When last we met, we had dealt a little bit with some pirates and some of that stuff. And going through, I was thinking about some stuff here. I realized that we are really isolated because of these lanes, and because in the research tree. Shush. Shush, quail. Shush. In the research tree, we had to go all the way out to, like, is it this? Electromagnetic refraction? Yes. We have to go all the way out here before we can even traverse them. So what I was thinking was we could do kind of a really quick strike against the Sakura and take him over, wipe him out, and be relatively safe from any of the other races in the galaxy until they're able to overcome that research barrier and really just kind of take over all of this so that when we do have to start interacting with the rest of the galaxy, we'll be very, very strong, which I like. So what I think we're going to do is we're going to actually start rushing through some of these turns a little bit just to get everything going and get a really strong front happening. So let's go ahead and do that. Were you doing anything? No. Okay. So because we can only build the things in our bases, what I was going to do is bring him here and actually get him to start building a military outpost here. Because this is going to be one of the entry points into our space, right? It would be here, here, and here. So we're going to want to probably pick up this probably this one, this Parmag Prime, so that we can get one there, and we're going to want to pick up this Swamp. It's ultra poor, which I don't like, but it will allow us to put a thing here. The other thing is there's technologies that allow you to get more production out of these poorer planets and whatnot, which we should be getting fairly quickly, but we're about to get fusion weapons, so we're in a really good position to start taking on the Sakura and kind of get them out of our space. So let's do it. All right, fusion weapons. So you see here, this is one of those technologies where it had the bar, and now that we've researched it, it's asking us to choose. Now we wanted to choose beam weapons because we have the bonus with our computer and whatnot. So let's go ahead and go fusion beams. So now we have this. We're going to upgrade all of our blueprints. Frigate, I wonder about our other thing. So next what I want to do to make it easier to get into, that's kind of interesting. You can see a lot of our research is going to be going very quickly now because we have a big boost into research. That would give us good, but let's take a look at the tree here. There is some, is it here, military tactics? Yes, troop transports. I want to get into troop transports so that we can take over worlds instead of just blowing them to oblivion with bombs. So I'm going to select this, and it will go through. And we can actually get that fairly quickly. It'll only take us 4 turns for these, and then whatever it takes for this. All right. Where are the rest of our... Do we have any fleets that are doing anything? So right now we've got this fleet here. The pirates are coming in, so let's go ahead and go there. Altair to Chum. What is this one? Oh, this is our guy here. And then this guy, our scout, is stationed here because he has nothing to do. So, good deal. So we don't have to worry too much about our fleets. We'll have some pirate nonsense happening, but we've got hydroponic farm done here at Krissa, and they are working on the government support facility, which is good. Because in 5 turns we're going to have our next population, which will be right in time to keep that under wraps. Let's take a look at the Empire here. Do we have anybody on strike at the moment? No. Okay. So that's really good. Everybody is creating things. Oh, this one's just doing pollution cleanup. So let's actually get out of that. I want to go to the system. So pollution is going to be done next turn, which is fine. And then we have hydroponic farm here and really nothing else to build. And I don't want to actually start. Well, that's not true. We have our fusion beams now. So I didn't want to go to fleet. Let's go into ship design. Let's go into our Kestrel here. And let's edit this. Alright, so we have the computer, we've got the shields, armors and drives, specials. We have some stuff that we can throw in there. ECM jammer, confuses both weapon targeting systems and missile guidance. High chance of missiles and torpedoes targeting the ship to go astray. So this would be pretty good defense, but it's really space intensive, whereas our anti-missile rockets are only 12. So space is really starting to become a thing here. So what we're going to do, let's clear this. Let's clear this. So we've got 45. 20 comes from the fusion drive. Nothing from armor. And then 25 from shield. So the shield actually takes up nothing there. A bit of space. But the shields are really good. So let's do this. We want to throw on some fusion beams. Now right now, this has no effect on the cost, the space, anything. It should, but it doesn't. That's something I'm sure that they will get around to updating and tweaking for balancing. The other thing I noticed is that with Fusion Beam, it says its total DPS is 0.5, and then like laser cannons are 0.75, neutron blasters 1.66. These are supposed to be much more powerful, right? But it says that they're very small until you actually click done, and then you can see, oh, they're 3.0. Okay, so if we go to a laser cannon, you know, it reflects here 0.75. Neutron should be 1.66. Yeah, it reflects there. So even though it says it's wrong here, and I think this is where it's getting that from. It appears right here, so I'm not sure how that's going to affect things, but do we want to? I think we're too early to really start putting modifiers onto things. Like heavy mounts, double the cost, I think it doubles the space as well. Let's see. This is 10. So we're at 45. This is 12. 57. So it should go up to 69 if it doubles it. Yes, it does. So it doubles the cost. It doubles the thing. It's for a bigger hit and less shots. I'm not entirely certain that we need that. Because usually, I think when you use heavy mounts, it's like you want real bursty damage so that you can burst through the shield and try and get hull damage. But right now, shields are going to be pretty low if they even have them. So I think what we do instead is we just stack this thing full of fusion beams. There we go. And now do we have enough space for the rockets? Let's cancel that. So we're at 105 of 125. So what is this thing? Oh, that's if we have these augmented engines on. So we can throw on the anti-missile rockets, which I like. I think we're going to do that. That gives us 8 space more, but that's fine. We can keep that. I mean, if we wanted to, we could maybe add on some point defense laser cannons, which are very cheap and small. So sure, we'll just throw on a couple of these point defense laser cannons. A little bit extra anti-missile for this thing. This is something that we may change in the future if we find out that the Sakra aren't using missiles. But for now, this is a good balanced machine for us. So let's go ahead and finish that. So we've got really nice looking destroyers going on. So I think what we can do now is at Altair, now that our pollution is getting cleaned up, what do we have here? Hydroponic farm. Okay. Let's start. So 86 cost. So let's start with one of these. And what I think we'll do also is we'll come over to, is it Krissa that's rich? Yes. So we've got Krissa 3 here that's rich. They're about to finish their star base, and by about to, I mean right now. And we'll get them building a couple of these kestrels as well. And then we will already have a very strong, you see it only takes them 9 turns each, only I say, but it takes them 9 turns to get through these. So that's not bad at all. So now that we've got that set up, now we can kind of fly through some turns. So let's go ahead and go through here. Move who needs to be moved. Alright, we're here. We're going to take care of these pirates. I like to watch it. Oh, yeah. We can skip the intro here. Now, one thing I noticed is if you select it, you can actually control these a little bit. So you can say, go over here, right? If you want to maybe try a flanking, get behind some of these asteroids. And you can choose. So the enable AI is something that you can check off or on. Let's leave it on. AI seems to be pretty good. So I thought this was all just waiting for us so that we can actually get into our own combat. But it looks like that's already in there. You can do the different fleet formations if you have multiple ships. So I like it. We have a lot of cool stuff happening here. We've got a new ship design and deep space exploration. Our new ship design is this civil transport, and then we've got fungal farms, which can be used in certain places. Tundra Desert Barren, and there's probably one more, where we can produce some more food at the cost of 2 maintenance. So, opens up a lot of other planets for better farming and whatnot. Alright, we are already selected for Xeno Relations. You see we have some spillover here. Now, I thought that was only going to be 2 turns, but I guess not.
Are you as excited as I am about this?
Maybe because we had a bunch of spillover from the previous tech, and so that's why it was 2 turns for either one of them, but alright. We can now build civil transports. They can carry population from colony they're built to somewhere else. Yes. So we're not going to do that because we have 7 here, 0 here, 2 here. This is about to get its 3rd. This is about to get its 4th rather. I don't know when Krissa 4 is about to get its 3rd. 3 more turns, so that's fine. What we may need to do is reduce our taxes to 2 per unit when this population comes in, so that we can take advantage of that extra population, especially since we want them to build our ships. Alright, so for you, I just want you to guard here, because this is the pirate system. We should be able to see from this point when new pirates come and if they try to sneak around like they did that one time. Alright, so we've got our new population here. You can see they're not having a good time here. I do want to put this down here, though, because our pollution's starting to get up a little bit. So after this is done, let's focus on some pollution cleanup here. We only lose 1 here. Let's go ahead and these guys produce enough with their biospheres and whatnot to manage their own thing. So let's leave that for a second and see if maybe we can reduce our population per unit. Okay. And there we go. No more strikes. This goes up to 85, which is enough to get this guy off of the strike. This is at 100, so no one will ever be on strike there. I think what I'll do is that when these guys get up to like 5 or 6 population, I will bring this back down or increase the taxes a bit more because while we will lose a person again, we'll have enough to kind of keep the slack without destroying our income because we do want some income. All right, next turn here. Nothing really going on. So our main place has grown. That's very cool. And we know that they're at maximum production. What I'm going to do is bring a couple of these guys down here to try and get this going a little bit quicker. Let's go ahead and buy this so that we can get into the Kestrel a bit quicker as well. Where else did it? Oh, Christopher. Yes. So that is fine. That's coming in 1 turn. That's good. What do we want after this? Let's go ahead and get a research lab up so we can keep our research up. We'll get some biospheres. I don't know that we need a missile base or a star base here, so I'm going to hold off on that. Yeah. So yeah, this is pretty good. Christopher doing well. All right. So we've got on Altair 2, Christopher, some construction done. Our Xeno relations have completed.
We soar ever higher.
This allows us to do some interesting diplomacy stuff. And then, of course, we've got this here for troop transports. That is awesome. So we'll get that going. What else do we have here? Atmospheric manure can reduce pollution. Oh, geez. Be quiet, Windows 10. We don't really care too much about the missiles. This might be good for our troops. It gives us better weapons, but yeah, you see here it gives us a neutron rifles, which would be better ground stuff. I just don't know what kind of ground forces we're going to reach. This would be really nice. It gives us an extra bonus BC per population where it's built. And now that we're up to getting to decent populations, that would really help us out at keeping our tax rate low and the trade goods for when we have nothing. But we're going to stick on our plan here because we do want to try and rush taking over the Sakra before they expand and get a little too crazy. Right now they only have probably at the most maybe, well, that's a gas giant. So they only have 2 planets at the moment, which means they can't have a ton of production going on compared to our 4. So let's keep this going. Any pirate activity? Don't see any. That's fine. Our base here is almost done. That's nice. Did we have anything that we could do? Chrysoprime, radiated, arid, no. Okay. One thing that I may want to do is come into this system here and put some listening posts so we can kind of see what they're doing. All right, finish the military outpost. Here, you can see that there. Very nice. So let's go ahead and let's do that. Let's have you come here, and we're going to throw up a listening post. We have our first Kestrel. Look at its majesty and its glory. Can we see Path to Victory? Their power is 957. Ours is a lot. I wonder if there's any way to see, maybe through diplomacy, can we see No. You need to either establish an embassy with this race or assign a spy mission. I wonder how we assign a spy mission. I don't know. But now that we have that, I wonder if we can.
What is it?
Hello!
We're listening.
So they still don't have xenodiplomacy, which is kind of a bummer. They have no tech available for negotiation. These guys are awful. Alright. Never mind. I don't care.
You make yourself scarce now.
Oh, I'm going to make you scarce pretty soon, buddy. A kind of a nasty thing to do is to like trade for some tech and some research and get everything you can out of them right before you stomp them to the ground. But I doubt they're going to be getting those Xeno relations anytime soon. So that tells us two things. One, they won't have troops, transports of their own to send against us. And two, we don't have to kind of beat around the bush or anything. We can just go destroy their face. Alright, so that's going. That's fine. What am I going to do with you? Where do I want to stage you? I kind of want to... The question is, do we go after their homeworld first or this other kind of newer colony of theirs? Regardless, I think we'll station them in Altair because we have a couple of avenues here. I think this will probably be the best. Yeah. Because I know that they're going to have like a star base there. And if we look at... Can we look at our star base? Let's go to Chrysophore. Yeah. Can we see how buff this thing is? No. That's too bad. The starbase and the military outpost is one of the things that I'm worried about. And I want to make sure we have enough oomph to deal with it. I don't know how much that's going to be. But we'll build a decent fleet. I think we can build up to our command points pretty good. Or like 5. I think 5 Kestrels is a good... We'll shoot for 5 Kestrels. That should be a good round number, yeah. We'll build one more here. And then I think we'll be ready to kind of go at them. We're 4 turns away from our military tactics. So I think we'll try and attack over this way first. Pirate fleet detected. Okay, 14-14. Oh, that's one thing we could have done is we could have taken our Kestrel to go and take out this pirate base, maybe? It's an interesting thought, but I think not. Our frigate's doing fine just now. So these guys, if we look at them, can we look at them? No. Maybe when they're moving. We'll see they have a number of turns. They're trying to do the looping thing again. Little buggers. No problems. Alright. So what we're going to do is we'll bring him here so that we can see when they arrive. Get these guys moving. Next turn. Research lab is done. Doing biospheres next. Good. I like it. We might as well queue up some of these things. We have nothing else to do, right? So let's do that. And I don't want to do the military bases just yet. They do have a maintenance. So does the Marine Barracks, but at least we can maintain some ground troops for our transport ships. Fleet needs orders. Go ahead and just guard here for the moment. And There we go. So here's this guy here. We're going to have him build this little surveillance system here. You can see they've got a military outpost here. We might be able to skirt it by going through this way, which wouldn't be bad. And then maybe, I don't know, if you take over them and they still have outposts out, do you take control of the outposts? I don't know. But we've got this done.
Academy has worked tirelessly on this, Highness.
This will help security against spies, but there's no spies happening. And then, of course, the troop transports. All right, so now what I want to do is get back to a couple of things. We could get proton torpedoes, which would be cool. A cloning center might help with population growth. Missiles. Let's go ahead and do the economics. So we can build that building that gives us an extra 1 per population. That's just really good.
Amazing.
Awesome. And now we can build troop transports. So, those require ground defenses, I believe. So like if we look in here, I don't think we'll be able to do a troop transport. Yes, because we have no troops. So what we could do is queue up another Kestrel here. Look at that pollution. Yes, that's getting out of hand. So we're going to have to wait a little bit for the pollution cleanup. And then at Altair, instead of building this, let's have you build a troop transport. Carries 4 marine units to invade enemy colonies. They are unarmed ships, so we need the thing. So we'll build maybe 2 of these. How many dudes do we have? We have 9. Okay. Yeah, that'll be fine. New ship design. Yes, we did that. All right, so our impending war with the Sakra is going well. But that will have to wait for next time because we're out of time. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. Put a tap on that like button for me. Really helps me out. And if you haven't already, feel free to subscribe, share, comment, please. I'd love to hear from you. I'm kind of burning through this playthrough because it's early, it's quick, and I love Master of Orion, so I will be doing more playthroughs, maybe a little bit slower in the future, but this one I kind of want to get out fairly quickly so that you guys can experience a full game playthrough without having to wait, months to watch it all. So I'll try to put these out as fast as I can, but really appreciate you guys spending the time, taking the time out of your day to come and watch these videos. But yeah, you guys have been excellent. But that's all the time we have for. So until next time, I've been Jaylbayt, and you guys live free, game hard.